Hey YouTube, this is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. I come across some really interesting information. As you follow my channel, you know I'm into MJ stocks. I've done quite a few videos on MJ ETFs, IIPR, which is a REIT for MJ companies. With the blue wave, the Democrats stepping in, basically taking over, if you will. It can't go anywhere but up. But for you rappers out there, I'm going to talk a little bit about Jay-Z. So a little bit of big pimpin' here tonight. So Jay-Z touts end of MJ prohibition as Roc Nation finalizes SPAC deal with Kaliva, or maybe it's Kaliva, either way, Left Coast Ventures. And as you know, Jay-Z has the business name Roc Nation, a consortium made up of CMG Partners Incorporated, Left Coast Ventures, and Sean Carter Jay-Z. With this company, Roc Nation has finalized its previously announced transaction with Subversive Capital Acquisition Corp. If you don't know who Jay-Z is, he's married to Beyonce. He's a rapper, businessman, so on. If you still don't know who he is, you'll just have to Google it if you don't know who he and Beyonce are. Obviously, you're not watching TV or anything. They're all over the place. But the newly formed company has been dubbed TPCO Holding Corp, the parent company. It's the transaction is touted to be the biggest MJ SPAC deal ever. This is an incredible time for the industry, Carter said. In a prepared statement, the end of the MJ prohibition is here, and the parent company will lead the charge to a more expensive and inclusive MJ industry. So, very smart move, very smart man. I believe even Snoop Dogg has some holdings or some investments. I believe Dr. Dre does too, but we're talking about Jay-Z tonight. So Jay Money's talking about Jay-Z, big pimpin'. We are paving a path forward for a legacy rooted in dignity, justice, care, and consistency. The brands we build will redefine growth, social impact, and social equity. This is our time. I'm proud and excited to lead the vision of the parent company. And here's kind of some of the deal details. The merger was previously announced in November. I kind of came across this a while back and didn't, just kind of glanced over it, didn't think much of it, but the more I read about it, it's kind of interesting. So, and it looks like they will have a 50-50 ratio on the deal. Subversive Capital opted to purchase both Left Coast and Kaliva for $142.2 million and $282 million respectively. So the the parent company projects to hit $334 million in 2021. Pro forma Ventures consumer reach expected to be 75% in California by the end of the year and almost 90% by the end of 2022. So this just kind of goes over the plans and the deals. And then I had some other information that I came across it. It's kind of the same thing, so I won't read the title there, but the SCAC now included in the MSOS ETF. I did a video about, I call it Moses, the Moses ETF. Looks like back on January 8th. And it was, it's a pretty interesting ETF. The majority of my MJ ETFs is just in the, well, it's the ticker just MJ. I've done a couple other ones. I was watching YOLO, Y-O-L-O today, almost bought a share, and I can't remember the other one right off the top of my head. I did a video on another ETF as well. It's I can't think of it right now. I'll try to leave it in the description. But this just kind of goes over some more of the dealings, the acquisition, and so this just talks about some virtual conferences on January 7th. Some of this is a little bit older, but it's some still relevant information in regards to the deal. Conference details include this just kind of goes over the business model, operational platform, and you can go ahead and pause and read the rest for yourself, or look it up on Yahoo Finance. Here it goes over how to invest. To invest in the parent company and Subversive Capital Acquisition Corp., investors may buy or sell shares through their usual investment platform or brokerage. U.S. investors can buy and sell over-the-counter securities under the ticker SBVCV. And Canadian investors can buy and sell through the NEO exchange. So there's the ticker, and again, it's in this particular ETF. So if you like JAY-Z, like MJ, like ETFs, this one I'm pretty sure even gives a dividend. We'll go ahead and check it out here in a moment. Again, this is just information about the parent company. Feel free to pause that and read it yourself. Here it talks about Roc Nation, founded in 2008. JAY-Z has grown into the world's preeminent entertainment company. Roc Nation works in every aspect of modern entertainment with recording artists, producers, songwriters, and more. So pretty much a businessman. Clients list world's famous recognizable names in entertainment, from Rihanna. I actually have a picture of her on my phone and a little bit of smoke coming out of her mouth. It's pretty hot. Who doesn't like Rihanna? I mean, come on. If you like Rihanna, say yes or hell yeah in the comments. So everybody loves Rihanna. She's gorgeous. And Rhapsody, Bujo, Bantone, and some of these other ones I haven't heard. Rihanna's the biggest one, so. And this goes over about Kaliva, maybe it's Kaliva, however you want to say it, wherever you're from. It's all good. About Left Coast Ventures, and this just kind of goes into more of that, so feel free to look that up on your own. And again, this just kind of goes over the, there's an actual picture if you don't know who he is. If you still don't know who he is, I give up trying to tell you who he is, so I'm sure everybody watching this will know exactly who he is. This just kind of goes over the umbrella companies to be known, just some more information that I found, kind of the same information. This I thought was interesting too. I've been kind of watching here on Benzinga, right up here on this tab. I was just saw it one day and I was like, I'm going to click on that and see what all's in here. And so it's kind of interesting stuff. This is the biggest stock gainers and Lahu Zahers of today. Some of these I've heard of, some not. Feel free to pause it and read through those. I've heard of this Psychmedics. That's up 34% today, so not too bad. World Acceptance, I have not heard of. High Tide. Let's just see how much some of these are. Some of them are going to be penny stocks. Some are on the, that might be one to look into, see why that's kind of up there. Here's a penny stock over the counter. Organigram I've heard of. That one I have not heard of. Tilray, I'm sure you've all heard of Tilray. Let's see, almost $20. Hexo. Hexo's been on the climb again. Get rid of Afria here. I just did a video on Afria, actually 2 of them here lately. Canopy growth is going up. Bloom Energy, that sounds like an energy company. That sounds like something else. Might have to look into that one. Aurora, I'm still kind of soured on them. They did their reverse merger, and I'm not going to put any more money into them. I'm going straight with the Freya Chronos I have. Here's some of the losers. Or if you like Ace Ventura, Lahu Zahurs. Some of these I haven't heard of. Green Thumb I've heard of. Cresco Labs, Harvest Health. I bought this Kush Holdings a couple years ago. They're kind of an interesting company. Look them up. They're in Denver, Colorado. I think they're in a couple other states now too, possibly California. But they do packaging for cannabis type products. And I thought that would be something to really go with. I think I bought into it at like $5, a couple shares, not a whole lot. And it just hasn't done squat. It's kind of a crap stock. But Charlotte's Web I was hearing a lot about a while back. It looks like it's down, but I'm sure they'll all be on their way up. Here is the Moses ETF, what I call Moses, MSOS. I still don't have any shares of this one, but yes, it does give you a dividend, 15 cents. And I'll try to link the my other video in the description. So I talked about it on January 8th. So it would have been right about in here after it started going up. So about at the $40 range, and it's had a pretty good run up, but it's coming down a little bit. Maybe it's going to start trading sideways, but might be able to buy the dip again, so we'll see. But I was trying to get a couple shares of each one of the ETFs. Like I said, my biggest holding is MJ and YOLO, and I think there's a THCX. I just thought of that one. I've done some videos on that one as well. But that's it for JAY-Z. J Money talking about JAY-Z tonight. Just wanted to throw that out there for you fans and fans of MJ, and you can go ahead and make some money off of MJ. And so very interesting. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit the like button, and go ahead and subscribe. I've had a lot of growth here lately on the channel, and go ahead and subscribe as well as hitting the bell. I always turn out new videos, sometimes a couple a day, for sure one a day, but sometimes it's quite a few. It just depends what I'm doing with my other job. So I thank you for all the support on the channel, the likes, the comments, the subscribing, and happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.